Hey, son here. Good day to you. So today we're going to do a lesson on Your Love by the Outfield. The cool thing about that is that for beginners, it's good to learn how you strum in pattern like the songs like Your Love. And that's a very good chord progression underlying the song. So it's a great song. So let's get started. Here's the main riff. At one point, the bridge, while the part goes like this. There are some underlying chords that ring along with it. So you have the C sharp, A, here's the open chords play along with the pattern. Just play the open chord C sharp, A, and then at the end of the songs, while the chord progression is still playing, is C sharp, A, while I was doing that, there's another guitar part that plays on top of that. So that's pretty much the whole song. Let's break it down. So the main part of the song is that you will strum the chord, the power chord once, and you will mute the string on a single string, palm mute twice or once, depending on the pattern. So the first measure, you play on the E power chord, which is 7th fret of A, and then D9 and G9 together. You play that chord one time, and then you palm mute, which is place your palm slightly over the strings, so you get that sound. So if you don't palm mute, it sounds like this. So you put your palm slightly on the strings, and you'll play the 7th fret by itself on the A string twice. So it goes like this. You do that again, and then you play the chord one time and you palm mute just once. So that's the first measure. Now, second measure, it starts off right away. It's a palm mute on the 4th fret of your A string, A4, 6 on the D, and 6 on the G. So it'll be like this. So you palm mute one time on the 4th fret and you play the C sharp power chord. Palm mute twice, power chord, palm mute once, power chord, palm mute once. So the second measure goes like this. One more time. Put it together. So the first measure I just show you, let's just call it pattern 1. Pattern 2 is the second measure I show you. So we just call it pattern 1, pattern 2 for those two measures. Third measure, it's exactly what I just showed you in the first measure. Same pattern, but you do it on the B power chord, which is A2, D4, and G4. So it goes like this. And then you play the same power chord, but you play the pattern of the second measure I show you. So it goes like this. So put all four measures together, it goes like this. So it's kind of cool once you get it down. So play slow like that. Okay. The next four measure is exactly the same what I just showed you in the first four measure. You just repeat itself. So that covers 8 measure. The next set of 4 measures, you start from the A power chord, which is open A string, second fret of A, second fret of D, and second fret of G together. So you palm it on the open A string. It's the same pattern as the first measure I show you. You go to C sharp power chord using the pattern 2 from measure 2. It goes like this. And go to B power chord, pattern 1. Same B power chord, pattern 2. And get back to the C sharp power chord, pattern 1. You go to A power chord, open power chord, pattern 2. And then B power chord, pattern 1. Now the last time before they start singing, the B power chord, the last measure is a little different. It goes like this. And goes into the verse. So the last 4 measure goes like this. And then one point you'll ring out the chord and play the C sharp minor. Basically is A4, D6, G6, and then B5. And then your index finger bar straight down, so you're barring down the 4th fret on the E string. And then you play this A chord with the open E string at the bottom. So it's open A, D2, G2, B2, and open E string. And you play the B power chord. Sus note, this is the 4th note. So C sharp, A, so what I'm doing is I play the B, 2nd fret on the A, 4th fret on the G, 4th fret on the D, and then 5th fret on the B, back to 4th fret on the G. Well, next part of the instrumental, sort of like a solo before the interlude, goes like this. So I'm doing is I play the 12th fret on the D, 9, 11, and 9 on the G string, 12, 11 on the D, 12 on the A, and then 11 on the D, slap the 12th fret on the D, so it goes like this. next part, 9, 11, 12, 11, 9, 11. All on the G string. And ends on the 12th fret on the D. So far we have this. Next part, 9, 11, 9 on the ninth on G string. 12, 11 on the D. 12 on the A. 11 on the D, slide up to 12. And then 9, 11, 12, 11, 9, 11 on the G string. So while you're playing this, the back behind this, you'll play the G chord. And the A. You basically play in D5, G4, B2, I'm going to say B3. And then you play D5 by itself and then B3, let it ring out. You play the A chord, same chord shape, move up to D9, G8, B5. Now at the end of the song, just go like this. So that part right there is just 7 and 5 on the B string. And then 7 on the B string twice, on the E string twice. And then 5 and 7 on the B string. And you play it again. So you play the 5th fret on the B string twice, 7th fret on the E string, 5th fret on the 7th fret on the B string. So you do that 6 times, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after you finish playing the 6th time, you'll do this right here. You just pivot it up there like that. So basically play the 7th fret on the B string, 7th fret on the E string, and play the 5th fret on the B string. You do that 6 times. So that's the whole song, To Your Love by the Outfield.